inching ever closer to the finish line. This is season 2, episode 20, Clouds on the Horizon. All right, Brock, what do you got?
The one character that oh, God, I've never wanted to just punt a character that cannot get over the fact of how easily they're manipulated as Kikimora.
Yeah.
She is a 1980s Saturday morning cartoon villain to its core. She is Skeletor that is 2 foot tall.
No, she's Starscream.
Eh, I guess, yeah. Delia is just a dumb broad.
Misao, what was it like reliving the moment?
I'm like, oh yes, the moment that broke the internet for a hot minute when they kiss. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this is the part where we don't think Amity's mom. We see the yacht.
Yep. Now, Brock, do you remember hearing about this moment, like just from the outside looking in?
I don't know what a moment was, but I know that at the exact same time, a moment happened in Ruby, and then there was a moment that happened in Owl House at the same time, and people would not stop talking about the moment, but I don't know what the moment is, so I don't know if it is this moment.
We're talking about the kiss.
Yeah, we're talking about the kiss.
Oh, that.
We didn't get to the moment yet.
Okay, the kiss.
That moment. Okay, I know
that moment. That
okay.
moment.
No, the kiss I fully expected to happen, and I kind of didn't. At this point, they're dating, and they've kissed before, so I'm just like, it's gonna happen eventually.
You're not wrong. Although it is funny how much they ramped the animation quality for
just for
in that scene.
Just a little bit.
All the money went into that case and that happened.
Of course. Of course.
But no, this episode is just another great, still kind of a setup episode, but things still get accomplished, such as divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, King having another heart-to-heart with someone who's not necessarily on the evil side, but, someone who's, like, walking that fence.
Who is on the mend.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be honest, compared to their first appearance in Understanding Willow, Amity's dad has surprised me as his character developed.
Yeah.
He'd be the like not necessarily like completely laid back, but definitely not always on the same page as Odalia.
Yeah.
I figured it was going to happen eventually when she took the boot off of his balls at some point.
Yeah. So, something else I really like is the introduction of, or the reintroduction of Gus and Willow after Luce's dropped off. She's like, I don't need any assistance.
He'll just go away. That's fine. No. God. It was interesting because I didn't think about that. I was like, yeah, they haven't seen them in a while. Because again, I kind of spaced for a second where everything left off when we left with all that being at Hexside and all that. But
yeah, it was a nice little reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what did you think of Ida's plan to disrupt the Day of Unity?
I liked it. It made sense. She's very much showing that she's the mother bird, willing to do anything for her kids, even giving up giving up the ability to do wild magic, which there's been a ton of stuff, and I'm not saying this is a thing that's going to happen. I'm just saying it might, that there's been enough stuff in the show to say that you shouldn't be able to do that, and then they do. So the entire time I'm reading this, I'm like, yeah, she's gonna get a sigil, but I'm like, they like writing things happily, so there's gonna be some happy accident possibly that gets rid of that, or she doesn't need to do magic at all, so it didn't really freaking matter. So I'm just waiting to see what happens.
I'm not saying this is going to happen, but lest we forget, Ida can remove her limbs at any point.
Yeah, I know. I did see that. I don't know how sigils work if it's a whatever, but that I just did find it kind of funny for the sake of the viewers at home that the cloaking or transformation spell had to keep Ada's gold tooth so he knew which one was her.
About that, something else that you may notice more, or at least I did after multiple rewatches, is okay. How should I ask this? Was there a point where you knew that Luce and Hunter switched places?
No.
Okay.
They really don't. To me, that didn't seem like there was a clear thing, but
okay. So here's how I knew right away. There's a point where Kikimora is like attacking the group, and something that Luce or Hunter disguises Luce does is they speed dash to rescue, like to dodge,
okay,
to get Willow out of dodge. That was like my clue that, oh, okay, so they did the old switcheroo.
That makes sense. I honestly thought that was a spell I forgot about when I saw her do that. That makes sense, though.
It also makes sense just from Luce's perspective of, I want to be the big damn hero and protect everyone. And the only way she knew how to do that was switch places so she can get captured on purpose to be with her family.
With Ada, yeah. Makes sense.
Also, the moment where the moment where Amity thinks she's breaking like the bubble. It's like, was that the power?
The power of believing in myself. I was supposed to, it's like, if you have some blue-haired motherfucker in the background say something about believing in me who believes in you, I'm gonna lose my shit. Like, Dana, I understand that you like Evangelion. If you do a Gurren reference, we're about to have a whole other discussion how much I like you.
But King is still hearing voices of the collector.
Yes,
yeah.
He is hearing some voices. I don't remember if it was explained why. It had something to do with what happened in the edge of the world.
Mm-hmm.
That like he could communicate with the collector through his little collar thing.
Yeah.
I think the next episode goes more in detail of what King is hearing the collector's voice and all that.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does. So we will get a clear answer next time. But before we wrap this one up, any other 11th hour predictions, because things do take a turn.
Yeah, things happen
in the finale.
Other than possibly a character dying or sacrificing himself, no, I really don't got anything. And who it could be, I have no idea. All I'm saying is we have not gotten a scene that I got spoiled on forever ago yet.
Noted.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I think we're still a little bit a ways from that, but
Yeah.
One last question before we hit the. Actually, no, I take it back. We'll save that for wrapping up season 2. But until we get there, Misao, where can everyone find you online?
You can find me on Twitter at Blue Sky IQ11028.
And Brock?
You can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero, mainly on Twitch and YouTube.
And you guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Ren Pop Culture. You can also find us here on YouTube, on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need an escape? So do we. And until next time,
Bye.